And I'm very excited to have the privilege of sharing some very powerful information with us all. I grew up in Jamaica, became a medical doctor while being there, and then switched over to the automobile industry very soon after. Ran into some challenges in 2008 in the US with some real estate investments that we had done, landed us in a financial valley. We were able to get out of that valley because of the network marketing industry, got ourselves back on our feet. About 3 years ago, I learned about the idea of trading using our technology. I was unaware that we could use our phones and laptops and make this type of money. And I'm very grateful and thankful that I got introduced to this space, because it is a major game-changing space, ladies and gentlemen, when you're able to use your phone, your laptops, and make money. All right, it's a really great development now that we can use technology to make money rather than only working for money. All right, and as I was getting ready to do this presentation, I thought to ask, who here is very excited about going out tomorrow to your place of work, to work all week, Monday to Friday, to be able to collect your paycheck to pay your bills? Who is very excited? Today's Sunday. For some of us, it's Sunday night. Some of us, it's Sunday evening. Some of us, it may be Monday morning, depending on where you are in the world. If you are very excited, put a 1 in the chat. Right? If you're thrilled that you have a job tomorrow, you're going to go out to work, you're going to work hard Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday, and you're excited to do that, put a number 1 in the chat if that's you. All right? I certainly, grateful that I no longer have that rule where I have to get up tomorrow and go to somewhere where I do not want to go to. I don't. And I wouldn't be excited about that if I had to. Would I do it if I had to? Yes, right? We all have bills to pay. We all have a family to take care of. And so it's important to us to be able to have a way and a means to be able to generate cash flows to take care of our family. So we are very clear on that. And we in Xtreamfx Global Academy, we have literally carved a pathway to reduce the amount of time and energy that you could use to generate money. We are using technology to generate money, and it is a faster, more effective and efficient way to generate cash flows. When I got started with this community, I started off as an affiliate. I recommend most people that they should do that part first, or do that alongside the trading, not necessarily first, but do it alongside the trading. And that allows for you to earn some bonuses while you are in the process of learning how to do the trading. Trading does take some time to learn and understand the rudiments of it to get to the point where you can make money from trading. It's the most efficient way to earn money compared to working a job, selling a product or service to generate money. Trading is the most efficient and effective way to generate large sums of money in a very short period of time. It is not an easy skill to acquire. So thankfully today we have some shortcuts for you that you could employ to your benefit and reduce the time you would need to use to learn how to trade and make money. All right, so I started off with a little over $100 in 2020. Today you could start with either $168 as an affiliate or $399, and then you could start marketing to people if you choose to. This is optional, but I think it's the most effective way to get involved with us, because you could start earning $500 a month, $1,000. Like Bright started 2 weeks ago. He's already at the $500 a month level, plus he's earned some other bonuses, making about $600 a minimum of $600 that he would have earned in his very first month with us building the team. And then there are people who earn $1,000 a month, or $2,000, $5,000. And I have used this compensation plan personally to earn as high as $2,500 in a week in a previous company in 2020. All right. I have not done that, repeated that as yet in Xtream, but I will do it. All right. $10,000 a month residual income based on the number of people using the technology. So what it is that we are being paid commissions to sell to people. All right. What are we selling to people? We are first and foremost an education organization. So we sell education. We provide a first-class education in how to trade the financial markets. And if you're wondering, is that is that something you should employ yourself, right? So let's go and look up. Let me look for a question here. Where is it? I searched the question. Oh, here it is. All right. And if somebody could come off mute for me. Mr. Well, I don't know if it's Mr. or Miss, but Brown, S. Brown, right? I see that you're new to our community. If you don't mind, unmuting and saying hello. S. Brown. It could be a Sophia Brown. It could be Steve Brown. It could be Sandra Brown, right? Those are English names, but it could also be an African name too, right? But S. Brown, do you mind unmuting if it's okay by you? Just wanted you to help me with the presentation to help other people to see the value here. Okay. All right. S. Brown. And then, okay, go ahead. And then I see we have somebody will put the password love as their name, but iPhone is that Diara? All right. Is that Diara? Is that your name? Diara? Did I say it right? Welcome to the call. Hopefully I said your name correctly. It says iPhone Diara. And then somebody put your username as love, your name as love on the Zoom. I know you're probably trying to put in the password and you put your name as love. Do you mind unmuting and tell us your name? I could help you to change it on the Zoom. Now, what's your name, please? The person who has in the you typed love coming into the Zoom, and it ended up as your username. Okay, if you can unmute, that would be great. So I could help you to change your name.
Sorry, that's bright. That's bright, actually. I just noticed his name.
Okay. All right, my brother. All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool, my brother. All right, S. Brown. Do you mind unmuting, S. Brown? We'd love to have a conversation with you today. And we have a Carice Lindsay. Welcome, Carice. A joy to have you here. Do you mind unmuting as well, Carice, and saying hello? Is this your first time being on the Zoom with us, Carice? I don't think
yes,
so.
It is.
It is? Oh, great. Where are you streaming from?
It's Amoy. It's my guest, Carice.
Oh, all right,
yes.
Amoy.
Yes.
Carice's accent sounded a little Jamaican there. I wasn't clear.
I'll let her speak for herself.
Hey, Carice, hi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Wonderful. Where are you streaming from?
I'm in New York.
Oh, nice. So you're a Jamaican, right?
Yeah, born here, but mom, dad, everybody else Jamaican. So I am Jamaican.
Yeah, I can hear a little bit of it, right? Not too much. All right. So nice to talk to you and nice to meet you. Right? My name is Harry. Right? Really nice to meet you, Carice.
Nice to meet you, too.
So have you ever traded before? Have you ever tried trading before? Trading the financial markets?
Not really. I started learning it about 2 years ago, but I didn't really have time to commit to it because I had a lot going on.
I understand. So I was asking the question, and hopefully you don't mind being my co-pilot, and for us to really emphasize the value of what we're seeking to share with friends and family. I asked the question of Google. Do you see that question in blue at the top? Can you read it out for me?
Salary for trader, Bank of America?
Yeah, so that's the question I asked. And then this is the answer that Google gave us. Do you mind reading the answer?
The estimated total pay for a trader at Bank of America is $227,097 per year. This number represents the median, which is the midpoint of the ranges from our proprietary total pay estimate model and based on salaries collected from our users. The estimated base pay is $104,252 per year.
All right, great. Wonderful. Thank you for doing that. So what we're here to share with everyone is an education program that literally helps you to develop the very same skill set that Bank of America is willing to pay that much money for Forex traders who can demonstrate that they truly know how to trade. So this education is a very highly profitable education that you're being introduced to. Now, we're not sharing it so that you can go and get a job at a bank, but if you want to, that's your prerogative. But ladies and gentlemen, understand that we're connected. This laptop that we have on the screen that we're looking at, or the phone you're using, it is literally connected to a financial market that gives you access to $7 trillion. Somebody type trillion in the chat for me, please. The word trillion. $7 trillion. So you and I are already connected, whether we know it or not, to an ocean of money. Carice, your phone, once you download an app called MetaTrader 4 on it, and somebody could type the name of that app for me, It converts your phone to a money earning machine, right? Your laptop with the right technology on it, it is really a money earning machine. It can help you to earn money, ladies and gentlemen. So at Xtream, we have the education to help you to understand how to use that app. It's a free app. You could download it right now if you like, but knowing how to use it is key. We also have what's called Nadex Binary Options Education. We also have the Xtreamfx Safety Trade product. I will show you what that is shortly. So if you're going to get the education only, rather than taking the affiliate route that I did, you could pay $89 a month if you currently have a student ID, $99 a month if you do not, $159 a month if you want to get our Forex and Nadex Binary Options Education. These all come with trade ideas that get sent to your Telegram, mainly for educational purposes, but some people use them to make money on a weekly basis. And then we have the Safety Trade product, which I'll show you live how that product works right during this presentation. It is $599 for a one-year license. It's very affordable. Really, you're paying $524 plus $75. So we've given away the first month of signals included in your enrollment for $599. And then you pay $75 a month afterwards if you want to keep getting signals that the system generates. I'm going to show you what each is. So $599 gets you this technology. You may not be totally familiar with the whole idea of what I'm putting on the screen here, but you will become knowledgeable about it and understand it after you get some training. And I know, Carice, when you see these graphs, it might not really you've started learning trading, so it shouldn't be too unfamiliar. But when I first saw these graphs, Carice, I honestly, when I saw these candles, these things going up and down, I got a headache. The first time I got a headache, I thought my head started to hurt me, and I thought I'd never be able to do this. I really thought that at the time. But right now, man, you can't get me off of this thing. It's really amazing. So, the product that I'm showing you on your screen, I'll explain what that is. It's a technology that you'll pay that money for, a one-year license to have access to give you this information that I'm going to share. And then $75 a month gives you what I call a signal system that it's right now sending out these messages. You probably heard that message, everyone. Safety trade alert, and this is sending out some cryptocurrency trades. But the market opens generally, it just opened. The general market opened, the general financial market opened in Japan and Australia, places like Malaysia, China, Hong Kong, just opened a few minutes ago, and they are going to start trading the financial assets. So here's how this works, Carice. Here's the beauty of this, and everybody who has never traded. Do you see this left side? Let me turn off that speaker. Do you see the left side over here with all these numbers and letters? Can you see that, Carice? Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
All right, wonderful. All right, so I'm going to right click in that box. And do you see this word symbols?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm clicking the word symbols, right? And everyone, Carice included, this list here, could you read out the first one for me? What is it for? Can you see what the first one says?
FX majors.
All right, so what that is are the top countries' currencies in the world. So Australian dollar versus the US dollar, Euro versus US dollar, Great British pound versus the dollar, New Zealand dollar versus the dollar, United States dollar versus the Canadian dollar, US dollar versus the Swiss franc, and then US dollar versus the Japanese yen. So what this does, it gives us an opportunity to, from the comforts of a laptop or a phone, to trade the country's currencies, these major economies. They're called majors because those are the major economies in the world. And then we have the exotics, which are the minor economies, like you'll have the South African ZAR, you'll have the Mexican peso and stuff like that there. And then can you see this word? Could you read this word for me? Can you see that what that one says?
Oh, indices. I'm here driving, so it's hard for me.
Okay, all right. I won't ask you to read the screen, but we can still talk. Is it okay to still talk?
Yeah, that's fine. Yes.
All right, great. So we have US 30, NAS 100. Those are indices. I mean, have you ever heard of the US 30? Now you live in New York, so that's the capital of the financial markets of the world, right? Wall Street. So the US 30, NAS 100. You ever heard of those?
Yes.
Right. So we have the opportunity to trade those from our laptops. What about energy like oil, UK oil, US oil? We can trade that as well. Metals like gold, silver, platinum. And then you have, we won't bother to talk about FX crosses, but we also have cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and so forth. And in stocks like Facebook, you know, Apple, all of these big companies. So from this laptop, you and I have the opportunity to trade these financial assets. So I have some of them listed over here, and I will explain how you can actually look at them on this chart and how you could take an opportunity to either buy or sell. So you've tried trading to some extent. And I like to, let me see if I see any other new people here. Hey, Samuel, welcome back. My trader friend from Ghana, right? How are you, man?
I've not slept since yesterday. I've not slept. I've been dreaming about the whole project.
Well, let's talk again, because I told Evans how excited you're going to be, because this is a game changer of game changers, right? And for those who do not understand the magnitude of what we have our hands on here, gradually you will, because you're going to see many people become millionaires. And I'm not saying it as a statement of hype. It's going to happen. It's a technology that's given us access to data that will allow for us to make trades that win and make money. All right. So the market is right now opening up. It's just heating up. Let me see what the scanner is starting to call out. All right, so mainly cryptocurrencies at the moment is what it's calling out. But in another half an hour or so, you're going to start to see a flurry of financial assets like countries' currencies, the indices, energies like oil and so forth. So here's how simple this is, Caris. And you've tried some trading before, right, Caris? You've tried doing some trading before, correct?
To a degree, yeah.
To a degree, all right. So let's say we're going to look at, because right now what's moving on the charts is cryptos, right? It's a little bit more active than the other assets, but we could take up, this one is not that aggressive right now, but still moving a bit. But let's look at this 5 minute trade. We're going to look at this 5 minute trade, all right? We're going to look at this. All right. So on the left side of the screen, right? We just drag this across a little bit more. But on the left side of the screen, right? Could you see that above? Can you see this red line moving through here? Do you see this red wavy line?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So above the red wavy line, these are called candles. These red and green things, you probably remember that, called candles. Now, wherever these are at a particular point in time is what's called the price of the asset. Right now, I'm looking at Bitcoin versus the US dollar. That's what I'm looking at, right? And I'm on what's called a 5 minute chart. Even if you do not know what a 5 minute chart is, don't worry. It simply means these candles take 5 minutes to form. Okay, so every 5 minutes, one pops up on the screen. So the first thing I would have looked on is that the price was above this red line. It's called a moving average, but I just call it the wavy line moving through the screen. Do you see a red arrow that popped up on the screen? Do you see that? Got it, yeah. Right. So that's the second thing that we would have taken note of in using this technology. So we do not have to do markups. For those who know about TradingView, right, normally, and you're probably in here trying to learn how to trade, you'd have had to have come here and mark up a chart like this and put lines in and, you know, all these digits over here, these buttons over here. Just seems like a lot. I felt overwhelmed the first time I was shown TradingView and I was told I needed to learn how to use this to make a trade. I felt like a massive weight was put on my shoulders when I was told I needed to learn this, but I was determined to learn it. So I said, man, I'm going to have to make up my mind. But I'm grateful today I don't even have to look at that chart. So you won't even have to look at that currency. All right, forget about TradingView. All right, so here are the four things you need to know. 1, the price was above the moving average. 2, the red arrow popped up. 3, all 4 of these, what are called indicators. At the bottom, there's 1, second row is 1, third row is 1, 4, 5. All 5 of these need to be the same color as the arrow. In this case, the arrow is red pointing down. Are all of these 5 the same color at the end of the screen? Let me push it all the way over to here to be sure, okay? All right, are all of them the same color at the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are they the same color?
No, sir.
Thank you very much. All right, they're not. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. So every 5 minute one pops up on the screen. Okay. All right. They weren't the same color there, but are they the same color now? Are they all the same color now?
Looking like all red.
All right. All right. Okay, cool. Are you still with us, Carice? Because I know you're driving. I know it might be difficult for you to participate.
Yes, I'm still here.
All right. So can you see these two green candles pushing up after this went down?
You're asking me?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I have to look at the screen because I'm listening. I'm driving. So
You know what? I'm gonna, because I don't want to get you in trouble. So let me jump to somebody who's not driving. All right.
Okay,
So
okay.
yes, and then you could listen, peek at the screen and stuff like that. Right. So
yeah.
yeah. So Samuel, come back with me. All right. Jump off mute. And I want somebody who has not done much trading and very little trading to also participate. All right. So Millie, I know you're new to learning how to do this. If you don't mind, Millie, you could unmute with us. And when you can, Carice, you could let me know if you can participate again when you get out of that driving stuff.
Okay. All right.
All right. So Millie, all right. So Millie and Samuel. So Millie, when this red was going down like this, it looked like it was time to take what's called a sell. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, when we see these two green candles push back up this aggressively, what does it suggest to us?
That is going to go up.
That is going to go up. So
Yeah.
what happens is that a lot of traders think this is called a reversal, especially with candles this long, because the first one was, this is what's called an engulfing candle, right? That's the term that's given to you. So this one engulfed the one before and gives the impression that, man, there's going to be a reversal, there's going to be a retest, going to come back to this here, touch it and go back up, right? That's generally what you get trained on in class. But our system says, you know what? This is a fake out, right? This is a fake out move. And we could see that it came up, it went back down a little bit, and it looks like it's starting to go back up, right? Is that right, Millie?
Yes.
Okay, but our system says that's not going to continue to go up. This is a trade that is 99% chance is going to go down. Now, what do we use to identify it going down is that right here on at the screen, can you see that little dot of green? Can you see that little dot of green right here? Can you see that?
Yes.
All right. So when that dot of green happens for the first time, we would go ahead and put in what's called an entry called a sell stop. You could probably put it a little bit down below, maybe down below here, right? To give yourself some room for it to do its thing, right? And then you put in what's called a take profit. You're going to end up putting your take profit down here. And when it finally activates, you're going to put in what's called a stop loss. Right? And your stop loss will be the third line, which should most likely be somewhere up here, right? But for the purposes of that, I won't put that there just yet. So once this goes ahead, can you see what took place? Did it keep going up that we thought, or did it turn back around and go back down? What happened there, Millie?
It went back down.
Right. And would Samuel, would that have been a winning trade on Bitcoin, US dollar on the 5 minute chart on Sunday?
Yes, please.
Absolutely. Right. And let's see what happens again. Right. See, look at the shoot up again. Look at the shoot up again. Right. Big shoot up. Looks like, man, a reversal about to happen. And we say, be calm. But the bot broke, the 5 minute bot broke, which suggests now that there's a possible change where this is going to go for a buy instead of a sell. So everything is starting to turn green. We wait for everything to turn green. And then here's how beautiful our system is. As everything turns green, and we could see the green arrows there, the price is below this red line. Then once we wait for this to turn red again, okay, look at the beautiful thing of this, right? So turn red, you go ahead, you put in an entry just above here, and you go for another 2 or 3 pips, especially as a beginner. Now, when we see this though, right? This is a high, this is a lower high, this is a lower high. Sometimes you could use that, because I've had that challenge where I see this happening, and I said, man, this is going to go down, but the system says, you know what, this is going to go up. So let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. Samuel.
Wow, this is crazy, man.
Oh my gosh. This is not a chart I'm studying. I'm just looking back at it with you guys. I wasn't on this today or anything. So I didn't even know that was the next candle. But can you see this? Can you see this trick that hit us, Samuel? Because when we see it, right, this is a clear pattern that says that this is going to sell, right?
Yes,
It tried to make a high, it made a slightly, a lower low, a lower high, sorry, and then it went back up for another high, but it was not. This high was not higher than the previous one, and then this one was a lower high than this one. And then this one is a lower high than this one. So for a trader who's gotten to class, studied, we would not be looking to do a buy right now. In fact, I've had the issue personally, since I've had the system where this is saying buy, green, 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 red, green. And I'm looking at the structure and I'm saying, man, this thing is not going to buy. And I've seen it do this. And look at that. Look at that. What a prediction. What a prediction, right? This is amazing. This is amazing. And for some of us who are not traders, this is because the market is just right. This is a trade that happened like 20, 30 minutes ago, right? So this is not hype, ladies and gentlemen. This is just what the system is doing. It is calling out the trades. It's calling out the fake moves by the big banks and giving us data that literally is accurate. And I'm getting to the point where I'm totally trusting the system, because every time I try to think that, man, you know what, this doesn't look like it, this thing, I'm trying to use everything I learned about trading before, the system proves me wrong, right? And proves itself right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is not hype. All right, this is on the 5-minute chart. We'll go to the 1 minute. And let's see what the 1 minute chart was saying over here. Okay, this is the move, right? So you see, it was not clear if it was a buy or sell on the 1 minute. You see what's changing from buy, was a buy chart, but there's some buys here, there's some buys here. There's another buy where the market shot up, came back down, right? Turned red, you'd put in an order here, you'd have gotten a win up here. And then here's another one. All right, this is all on BTC today, right? See, it came back down below the moving average, you put another order in, came back above a small win. You see, it came back down again. Okay, gave you another opportunity. This is a dirty buy, so you have to be very careful there. But gave another small win. And then it looks like it was changing and looks like it was about to go down, right? We're looking at those lower highs, right? Look at it was going to go down, which was a setup. It was a setup, okay? And for those people who put in sell positions, there are some people who would have put in some sell positions looking at this. Right, there's some people who definitely would have put in some sell positions here. Definitely would have put in some sell positions. So this looked like a nice chance to catch a down move. It looks that way. And some people would have got their clock clean because stop losses were hit here for anybody who tried to do a sell right here. Samuel, are you feeling how powerful this system is now? This
is crazy, man. The name of the system now is money printing machine. That's the name of this system. It's crazy.
Money printing machine. For real.
I agree with you.
Agreed. So this is BTC. All right, let's go back now. Let's look at and Carice. Here's this humongous blessing we have, right? The system scans over 200 different symbols. Right now, this is looking at cryptos, so you could see on a Sunday evening, the crypto market is very hot, right? It's very hot. Japan is open, Malaysia is open. You can see all these red arrows pushing down. We just saw a nice buy on that BTC, USD. See, there are two of them called as a 1 minute buy and a 5 minute buy that the system called out on Bitcoin. All right, so the system called out the trades. It's just that we were looking at the chart, okay, and saw that. All right, we're looking at the chart and saw that. But the system called them out, and if you had the system, you'd have gotten an email. You'd have gotten an email right here. You'd have gotten an email or a text message right here to tell you that there's a 5 minute buy coming up on BTC USD. You'd have been able to go ahead and put in an entry just above here. All right, so if it keeps going down, you wouldn't lose anything because when it was called out, it was when this candle went down here. So if you put an entry up here and it kept going down, no big deal. But if you turn back around, you could have caught some money. Now, here's what we are trained to do, right? You're gonna put it, you would have put in 2 orders, Samuel. Just think about the magnitude of this, Samuel. You'd have put in 2 orders. The first one, you're gonna allow it to close at 3 pips, 2 pips, 4 pips, 5 pips, right? You
Yeah.
close the first one. The second one, as soon as the second one gets into profit, you change your stop loss from down here. Your stop loss would have been down here. You'd have moved your stop loss to entry. So if the second one reverses on you, you have still won the first, and the second one you wouldn't make any money on. Okay?
Yeah.
But because you didn't put a take profit on the second one, can you see what would have happened with the second one?
Yeah.
Right. The second one would have taken it to the moon. Now, then you could now move your stop loss maybe to here. Okay.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't come below here and it keeps going up, then you just go up again. You just keep going up, right? And you just keep trailing this up and collecting more and more money. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just looking at BTC USD. What if we're also, remember the scanner is giving us messages on other assets. Here's a 15-minute sell that was just called out on XRP USD. XRP won a case against the SEC in the US the other day, and its value. And in fact, would you be surprised, Samuel, if we went back to that date when the announcement was made? I will show you the system calling out the trade 25 minutes before the announcement was made on XRP.
Wow.
We could put it, let's put it on a 1 hour chart and I'll show, let's put it on a 4 hour chart and I'll show it to you. Here it is, right here. This is where the SEC, right, announcement was made, and XRP shot through the roof. Our system called this out. I'm gonna mark this point here so that we could look at it. I'm gonna put a line right here so we could go back and see that the system called this out as a buy, right? So let's drop the time frames down. That's the 4 hour chart. Let's drop it down to the 1 hour, and you'll see that this is not a hype thing, guys. Where is it? Man, it's so beautiful that we have this now. All right, no, I'm moving in the wrong direction. All right, so the 4 hour, okay, it would be over here. All right. So this is a game changer of game changers that we have our hands on. All right. So okay, so you could see the 1 hour chart right now, right? So the 1 hour chart, you could see that the call out was not on the 1 hour chart. Let's go down again to the 30-minute chart. And the 30-minute chart, the call outs is not on there. Let's go down to the 15-minute chart. You can see the 15-minute chart, the call outs is not on there. Let's go down now to the 5-minute chart. Where's the 5-minute chart? All right, where's our 5-minute chart? Okay, great. You could see now, you could see all green on the 5-minute, right? So it was setting up for a buy on the 5-minute. And let's go down to the 1-minute chart now. Let's go down to the 1-minute chart, right? Let's go down to the 1-minute chart. Let's go down to the 1-minute chart. All right, now, what is that now? What is that now, Samuel? What type of trade is that?
There's a buy.
All right, a buy. So we'll put our entry right here, right? We're gonna put one to close at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pips. The second one, we're gonna leave it open to run. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. All right, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, right? This is where I marked it, right? Well, what is happening there? All right, the bot broke, and the intermediate traders would know that you could still hold the trade because the 5-minute was showing green. All right, and then what happened? What happened minutes later? What happened minutes later? What happened minutes later? Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, some pullback. Where is it? So it's not there. Okay, this is when I marked it earlier. All right, this is when I marked it earlier. So you gotta win off that buy. You gotta win off that buy. All right, we gotta win off that buy. We're looking for the actual shoot up in the market. See, everything turned green again. Everything turned green again, right? Can you see that, Samuel?
Yeah.
And then the sell-off happened right here, right? You got the red mark there. So you'd be able to put in another entry here, right? Would have closed those trades earlier, but you put in another entry just above here, right? You go for 2 to 3 pips.
I can't see the red.
All right,
Okay.
you just saw the red, right? So the red,
Yes,
the box
yes,
change. All right, so we would not be going for a trade there, but you could see that was still be what I call a dirty buy. Okay, just so you know. All right, you could have brought your entry down to here and caught some of that, right? But that would be a dirty buy. You'd have to understand that at a high level to do that, right? But let's see what happened here. It went up again and it came back down again. All right, you saw a little red. Okay, so you could have put in another trade up there again, and let's see what happened. All right, so you saw you win another trade there again. Okay, And then let's see what happened. It went back green, this turned red again. You're gonna put in another trade there, right? Everything turned green, and then let's look at what happened. You have one another trade here again. Let's see if it turned back red again. It turned back red again, give you another entry up here. Okay.
Wow.
You'd have been able to take another entry up here. Okay, wait. You win another trade there again. And let's see what would have happened there. All right, came back down again, gave you another entry at a higher point. You'd have closed out that first trade, went into another trade up here. This is just one asset. This is just XRP. So you win another trade there again. And if it comes back down again, you know, you would get another entry. So he came down again, he gave you another entry.
Wow.
Oh, all right, let's go again. You win another trade, you take out your profit, you go on about your business, all right? And then the block change, you know, that's at intermediate level. So beginners, you would not be trading right there. You'd leave that alone. You leave that alone. So, man, I'm just showing the power. Okay, and here we're coming up on it. Here we're coming up on it. Here we're coming up on it, right? So here's it now, right here. Wait.
This is crazy.
Samuel, I'm gonna blow your mind into smithers. Look at this, Samuel. Green, red, green. Remember now, you'll have two trades, right?
Yeah.
One, you're gonna open up one at 5 pips, close it down at 5 pips. I know you new people may not understand that, but don't worry, you're gonna learn it because I didn't understand this when I heard it the first time. Okay? So the first one, you close it down, but the second one, you leave it open, and you're gonna change your stop loss to entry. So when you change your stop loss to entry here, Samuel, for the second trade, what would have happened on the second trade? Samuel.
Yeah. This is crazy, man.
No, you cannot make this up. No matter the guys. Understand this. Some of you do not understand what I just showed you. Some of you do not understand what I just showed you. You have opened up two trades. Remember, this is going to happen in other assets as we move forward. You're going to have other opportunities to do it. I don't think you lost anything by not winning this one, right? All right, when XRP literally doubled in the same day, okay? And the developer was calling this out weeks ahead of time. Weeks ahead of time, he was telling everybody that this was going to happen. Some people didn't listen, some people did, right? Can you believe this? Can you believe this? I told you, Samuel, that it was called out by the system. All right, and we marked it earlier, but it was way before on the 4 hour, you know, and you know, all right. So you could see that, right? And there are many other winning trades along the way coming up to this point. And this is a legitimate buy. This is a 1 minute buy. You would have put in, right? It's a one you know, it's a clean, nice clean buy. Green, red, green. You put your order in, you put in 2, you let one close at 2, 3, 4 pips. You let the second one didn't even come back to your entry, right?
No.
You know, so if you put your second trade to entry, look at what happened. Gone. Right? So, ladies and gentlemen, understand what we're showing you here.
Madness. Crazy. Crazy. My God.
So let's go. Look at trades being called up by this.
A lot of money calling.
That's USD. guys, you know what? Let's look at this Dutch USD, right? Let's go to this 1 minute. 1 minute. All right, see, it's a buy. Okay, green, red.
Yeah,
you look at the so you look at two charts here. You should look at this one and the 5 minutes at the same time, and the 1 minute at the same time. You should put Dodge on the 1 minute, and then 5 minutes you should have it on the left, right? That's how you should look at it to give you the right perspective. Now here, you know, this is a nice lineup. So you could go ahead and put this one in your demo, okay? All right, you know, all right, Dodge US dollar, right? So you're gonna put an entry up here. If it keeps going down, no big deal, you don't lose anything. But if it turns around and comes back up, you know, for beginners, you should go for 1 to 2 to 3 pips. And those who will eventually get to the advanced levels, you're gonna be putting in 2 trades. You're gonna close one at 5 to 10 pips, and the second one you're gonna allow it to run and change your stop loss to entry and allow the second one to climb. So you can call it more pips out of the second one versus the first one. Because what we really would love to get is these longer moves, okay? Because that's where the bag is. But that's the strategy. So man, I'm just grateful. And when I said that several people are going to earn $1 million over the next year to 2 years, I'm not hyping. I'm not saying it to get you to get involved. The reality of it is that this is the first time I've done network marketing where I do not have to enroll somebody to make money. I can make money with this technology, whether you join us or not. Okay, because tonight I'm going to be, when I'm done here and the market is a little bit more open, you know, I'm going to be trading NAS 100 and S&P 500. I already have S&P sitting down here, you know, just waiting for the market to warm up. Your S&P on the over here on my 5 minute, on the 1 minute, you know, it'll soon open, and then I'm going to throw NAS up here, and I'm going to have a very wonderful time trading NAS and S&P this evening, right here, right? I'm going to be doing that right here. So you could be doing the very same thing. You could just right click trading, click new order, put your order in right here on your laptop, make money in the comforts of wherever you are, right? Wherever in the world you live, you could do this. So this is a very thrilling, exciting time for us, right? Very exciting time for us. And you're invited to come and be a part of it. Get your technology for yourself, you know, so you have your own technology, ladies and gentlemen, so that you can do this for yourself and your family as well, right? Get your own technology, buy this, learn how to use it. It will take you generally about 3 months to learn how to use it. But once you learn how to use this, I believe your concern about money is over. And we can truly use this to address challenges in our nations, okay? Where some of our nations have a significant US dollar shortfall. So you get large numbers of people to learn how to use this. Then we bring more US dollars into Ghana, into Kenya, into Nigeria, into Zambia, into Zimbabwe. And then we start to address that imbalance that we have currently, where you have to earn US dollars through exports and all of that stuff. No, you know, we can use this technology, we can use knowledge, education, and generate US dollars for our various countries in large sums. Because guys, I'm telling you, that XRP move, Samuel, you catch a couple of those for the year. You don't even need, like, you know, every week. Just catch a couple of those for the year. You have the right lot size on that.
It's crazy, man.
So this is a beautiful season and a beautiful time. And I want to encourage you to go ahead and get yours. All right, get your technology, get the scanner. It sends out messages on, you're going to have indices, so like NAS 100, US 30, all of those wonderful things. You're going to have currency pairs. All right. Okay, see, they've started calling on currency pairs now. So GBP, JPY, AED, CHF, JPY. So if we ran to GBP, JPY, right? GBP, JPY, that's Great British Pound versus the Japanese yen. So let's just quickly look at that. Here it is. All right, so we'll put this one on here. Okay, and then we'll put this one over here. All right, so we put a 5 minute on the left and 1 minute on the right. Okay. All right, now the market is just opening up. So, you know, we're going to see all these gaps, see these gaps. So the market is just opening up. So now is not the ideal time to do trading, but this is just showing you how the system works. So the system call is out red, 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 green, red. And then this is a call out to do a, let's say I was going to put this order in. I'm not going to do it. But let's say I was going to, you pending order, you put sell stop, you scroll this down, scroll this down, scroll this down, scroll this down. And you put it down, 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 and then you come here and you put, and then you just drag the entry line, and you're supposed to put the entry line right below here, right? And modify it, and now we have an entry. Then we could put my TP in. If I put my TP in, I'll put my TP in for 2 or 3 pips. Now I'm not going to leave it on here because the spread here is too wide. Okay, the spread here is too wide. So if it activates my trade and it's not, and it pulls back, you know, it's gone, it would not give me a chance to get any profit out of it because the spread is too wide. The other thing that's to be considered as well is that the gap here on the 5 minutes is quite wide from the moving average. So you want to wait until this is a little bit closer to here when this is called out. That's the ideal one. But this is still good. But the ideal one is when this on the 5 minute is close to this moving average, when this happens over here on the 1 minute. So you have enough of a pullback on the 5 minute, and then you're going to ride when the pullback happens, you're going to ride it going back down. But this is a beautiful trade. It's a really nice trade on GBP, JPY. Okay. And then if we went back to the scanner again, USD, JPY, here's another one. in USD JPY. No markups, no going to trading view, Caris, no going to trading view, and just come, look, here it is, right? There was a big gap at the opening, right, which is trying to close. But it was a selling trend coming out of Friday into today. And you can see that it's now created an opportunity for a sell, okay? And this is an opportunity to take advantage of a sell. Of course, the spread is not tightened enough, but in another hour, the spread will tighten, okay? Right now, there's a 5 pip difference. Can you see that, Samuel?
Yeah, that's high.
That's high, right? So you would not want to try to take a trade right now, okay? All right. So I'm not dissuading anybody from trading. It's just that I'm trying to protect you from the broker taking your money. Because if you go ahead right now and you put in the trade and you put it in and it activates it, you're down 5 pips. And if you're trading $1 per pip, you're negative $5 at the opening of the trade. If you're trading $10 a pip, you're negative $50 at the opening of the trade, right? So just bear that in mind when you're looking at your trades, guys, so that you open them at the time when the spread is good. USD CHF 1 minute sell stop. So the market is just opening up and it's buying up in some of the assets and creating these sell stops, right? But as the market gets warmer and warmer, as more and more players coming in Japan and Australia and China and so forth, you're going to see a lot of movement. As we get into tomorrow morning with the London session, it heats up even more. New York session heats up even more. And we're going to make a lot of money because the system is telling us ahead of time what's going on with these assets. USD CHF 1 minute sell stop is telling you that it's lining up for a 1 minute sell, right? So if you come and look at the 5 minute and then look at the 1 minute, man, this one is nice and tight. Okay, but the back on over the 5 minutes is green, where this is red. So this is what's called a dirty sell. This is not a clean one, okay? But if we jump to some higher time frames, it'll give us an idea. So there's a 15-minute sell that's going on, right? That's what's going on there, along with a 30-minute setup and so forth. So you learn all of the stuff that I'm ranting about. You learn all of that stuff. You learn and understand how to do it. And this is a good trade for ourselves. So you come over here and you put your order in just below this line and you'd wait for the turnaround to come back down and put you into the trade. And then a beginner should go for 1 to 3 pips. And the intermediate level students will put in 2 and then close one at, about 5 pips. And the second one they'll allow to run while their stop loss is at entry. So you're right, Samuel. This is a money printing machine. And it is, and that's not a hype statement. That's what it is. This gives us, remember, right-click symbols here, right? Symbols. This gives you access to the financial markets of the world. Your laptop, your phone, right there in front of you. Everybody has it. It's just that not everybody knows about it. Less than 1% of the world even knows this exists. You are now only a part of 1,200 people that even know there's a technology that could predict XRP just before the SEC made an announcement. Guys, understand this, right? The big hedge funds and investment firms, they were all lined up to buy. Because why? They're all at dinner parties, drinking, having rum together. So all of that going on, they knew that XRP was going to be going up. So they took their positions. But what Mr. Gregor did is that he developed the technology to know ahead of time what positions they're taking. So we know where the market is going. That's why this is a BS. We know that they're just pushing this up to fool people. It was going to be a sell-off, right? Or a buy, as the case might have been, right? Like over here. So this is beautiful, right? Beautiful that we now know that, hey, guess what? When you saw it going down here, this was not a true sell. It came below the moving average. Looks like it's going down. Look at these 2 impulsion candles. Let's take a sell. You put in a sell there right now, and look what happened. The market bought right back up, and you end up losing your money. But now we no longer have to go through that frustration because we have the system to take us out of that type of mess. Guys, I hope this is making sense to somebody because we have something amazing in our hands. So I'm going to take some questions, but I gotta get off of here soon because S&P and NAS is USD, CHF, things are warming up right now. So the market is open, this gap has been closed, and now, the spread is going to start tightening. This is still too wide because it's a 7 pip difference. So you wouldn't even touch a trade there, right? Or you shouldn't, all right? Let's look at Euro USD and see what's going on with that. You know, you could check, check the spread. 2 pips, right? So you see the spread is narrowing now. Okay, so there's 2 pips, not too bad, but when the spread is 1 pip, that is even better. Okay, and then you start to look at the different time frames. You look at what you know. Right now, there's a nice buy setting up on the 50-minute time frame, supported by the 30-minute. So you know that there's a 15-minute. I'm telling you at a time, there's a 15-minute buy coming up on Euro USD. Okay, you could look out for a buy there, but you don't. If you don't have the technology, you would not know when this turns red, which would give you your point where you should place your buy stop for the entry. Okay, that's why you would need a system to give you that data. All right. So any questions from anybody? I know I said a lot, I ramble a lot, but any questions from anyone? Samuel, you can't sleep.
No, I've not slept since yesterday. I'm going crazy.
And after you saw that XRP that I just showed you, you won't be able to sleep for real.
Harry, go back to XRP. Just did the opposite a while ago.
Wait. Oh my gosh. XRP. Oh my Lord. So we no longer have to go into the market in any sense of 1, 2, 3, 4, worry no more, right, Bridget?
That's
All right.
right.
1, 2, 3, worry no more, right? So look at the 5-minute chart. Okay. All right. So on the 5-minute chart, this is the
1, 2, 3, 4, worry no more.
All right, let me say it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, worry no more, right? So on the 5-minute chart, we had a shoot up earlier, and then
heavy going. I can help you that personal with you.
Oh, James, you're listening to the news, right? All right, James, welcome. So this was
thank you. I slept off.
Okay. All right. So red, green, red. So there's a sell, but it changed on the 5-minute, pushed up for a buy. And you know, we sync scroll, so you'll be able to see what's going on. So there's this buy that was set up was really a higher time frame sell. So if you check the 50, let's go over here and check the 15-minute. Okay, I'll leave this on the 1 minute. All right. So what we're seeing now, you see, good to see, you could see it happen here, right? So the system would have called this out and told you, you'd have gotten the message, right? And you see 15 minutes. So it took a full 15 minutes for that to materialize. So what looked like the market was buying up was just a push up, right? You know, because it was a sell on the 1 minute, was a sell on the 5-minute, and then it started buying up aggressively. And then look at what happened. You could see on the 15-minute activated a sell. Okay, Samuel, you can see that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So and then if you sync scroll and you look at what's going on in these lower time frames, all right. If you look at what's going on the 5-minute, let's put the 5-minute over here, all right, and then we sync scroll that. It will give you a better idea, man, how this thing flows. So you see, it was a sell, but it went up so fast that it changed the buck here, but it made it what's called a dirty 5-minute sell, because everything else down here is still red, and the 15-minute was activated. So if you waited below the 15-minute trade line, like right about there, right? You know, if you look on the left, you could have put a sell stop just below the 15-minute line. So if it came back around and came down, you'd have participated in the move. Okay, right? Rather than guessing about it. But these higher time frames tell you what's going on. But you're gonna get that in training. What I'm showing you is, Bridget brought that to our attention, but what I'm just showing us is how powerful the system is and how accurate it is in giving us data. So the 15-minute told us it's a sell. Right? When you look at the 1 minute and the 5-minute, it was not clear if it's selling or buying, but you could go to the higher time frames to know what's happening. All right? And if we click on this and we go to the 1 minute down here on this, you can see, so it went up for what looked like a buy. Right here was a sell, right? It changed, shot up. Okay, it didn't give you a chance to get into a sell here. Okay, and it looked like, you know, set up for a buy on the 1 minute. But that would have been a dirty buy because there's no 1 minute on there's no buy on the 5-minute, right? And then if you put a buy in here, you wouldn't put in the trade. You would not have gotten into the trade. But for those who have been at the intermediate level, you'd have known to go and look at the 15-minute chart to see what's going on. And you would have been able to put in an entry for a sell stop on the 15-minute if it shot down, which it did. Okay, so you'd have been able to win that 15-minute trade, right? So that's just a little bit of extra information that I'm giving, maybe a little bit ahead of the curve for some of you. But Samuel, I know you would have appreciated that even more. Just having that little bit of discussion about the 15-minute, the 5 and the 1 minute, and how they play against each other, and how to use this great technology to benefit. And I'm still learning. I'm nowhere near intermediate level yet. I'm still just past beginner stage, barely. All right. But this is $1 million time, multi-million-dollar time, right? Multiple millions, okay? For those who understand the power of this, right? Okay, any questions from anyone else? Any questions from anybody? And Samuel, you won't sleep for a while. I'm just telling you up front, because this technology is going to blow your mind in many ways. You will not be able to rest. And get some traders involved, get communities of traders involved, right? It's time for us to take money to the system and solve the challenges in our communities, right? This is the one of the ways in which our Creator, I believe, is blessing us and giving us that opportunity, right? To be able to take money out of the financial system and address the things that are important to us in our various communities.
Wow.
Rather than going to the World Bank and borrowing money, rather than going to the IMF and borrowing money, rather than going to your commercial bank in your country and borrowing money, why not learn how to trade? Why not get the safe trade system, learn how to get 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, like what Phil did. Phil turned $2,500 December to now to 500,000. Jeff Cochran, he started trading at I think 100 or 200,000. He's now earned $1.4 million in 7 months. What about the guy that was homeless, Billy? Billy was homeless, right? And Billy literally used the technology in a library. After hours, he went into the library and literally traded from the library. I know he's made money from the library. Guys, anybody could do this. This is an amazing, 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 amazing technology. So I'm very grateful and thankful to the developer, Mr. Kevin Gerger. Very grateful to God for inspiring him to give this to us, because it's a blessing on top of blessings on top of blessings. And thankful to the founders of Xtream that saw this, tested it for 6 months, and then brought it to us. And now the rest of us have it, and many other people around the world are benefiting from it. So I'm really, 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 really grateful for what's going on. And it's just lights on, lights on, lights on, lights on, lights on. All right. So, okay, any questions from anybody? And then Esther, 2 weeks ago, Esther bought this. 2 weeks ago, Esther is in UK. Esther is in the UK. 2 weeks ago, she bought this. And her first day using the scanner, right, which was a Monday or Tuesday, when she got the scanner, right? First day when she got the scanner, she made $600. She made money more than what she paid for the system, $600. And that was just in 1 day. She traded for 1.5 hours using the scanner. Eurochef, let's look at Eurochef and see what's going on there. All right, so that's you put the 5 minute on the left, you put the 1 minute on the right, and you can look at it, right? Let's put the 5 minute on the left, okay, and then the 1 minute on the right. And the market is a little bit gonna be erratic at open, right? So you see it shot up like this, there's a buy what was going on over here, and then there's a sell that was going on over here. Okay, won't bother to get it, but just keeping it simple, right? Keeping it simple for you. The system calls out the trades, learn how to put them in, follow the rules. You're gonna get a training by the developer at this stage. I can't promise how long he's gonna continue to be able to do that. But at this stage, at the early stages of people getting the technology, we can get the developer to train us once a week. Once you buy the technology, you're going to have at least one training with the developer, but I don't expect that's going to last for the long term. All right. So, but you'll have that opportunity to ask questions and to get the developer to directly train you on how to use the technology, which is quite a privilege actually. All right. Okay. Any questions? Anybody? Bright, I see you have your hand up. I don't know if you have a question. Sam, I see another Sam down here. Caris, I hope it was clear.
That's my brother. I have two brothers on the call, Sam and then BNI. And then my boss Evans also was on the call, but I think he's off.
All right, man.
But I have two of my friends on the call, Sam and then BNI.
Awesome. Well, guys, this GBP JPY again. 1 minute sell stop, GBP AUD, this is a dirty cell SS3, but we could quickly look at GBP JPY. So welcome to Samuel Ebar's brothers to the call. Really grateful that you guys showed up here. And you know, our goal right now is just to be a blessing. All right, so I want to be a blessing to as many people as possible. So this shot up, and we look at this 5-minute chart. All right, came up here and touched this line. So it's a nice pullback for us. This is a nice pullback for us. You go back to the 15-minute chart. Yep, this is a nice pullback for us. All right, so this is going to come down nicely and give somebody some money. All right, the 30-minute chart is a sell. The 1-hour chart is a sell. All right, let me see what the spread is like over here. Oh, we did it. New order. 74. Man, this sell is 6 pips. The spread. Why? Oh.
Hi. Hi.
No, I can't do that. And you know how look how it looks narrow over here, right? It looks narrow over here. That's a trick. Man, these brokers are somethings, right? 73.80, that's 7 pips. I have to wait literally 7 pips, right? Before you would actually get into a profit, because it's going to push your entry down, way down, guys. So just bear those things in mind, right? So those are some of the tricks that broke, not tricks, but it's not the broker tricking us. It's just the time of the day is not enough volume in the market for the broker to have a narrow spread. So don't blame the broker, really. It's just the market. So it's narrowing, see? It's no, but it's still 6 pips. But it's, you know, and then this so 6 pips. So gradually it will come down as there's more volume in the market. But you could go ahead and put this in your demo, right? You know, and put your entry. Your entry should be down here. You know, should be down here, but I know some of you are gonna probably go up here for your entry. But this entering the trade right now doesn't make any sense for me, because the pip spread is too wide, and you know there could be there always be a reverse. All right. All right. So with that, here's another one: GPP AUD 1 minute. So there's the system is calling out about 2,000 trades per day, everyone. So you're gonna have way more trades than you could possibly take. You're gonna have way more trades than you could possibly take. All right. So Carice, I hope it was clear to you. This is an opportunity for you to make some really great income for you and your family, and everyone else, you know, that either has or is planning to get this great technology. All right. Any questions, Carice?
No, not really. Not I know it is something that you can make, you know, really good money in.
Awesome. All right. So hopefully you choose to get yours, and Amaya will connect you with our fearless leader, Ms. Bridget Buckner. You know, beyond this call, we have another presentation that Ms. Buckner is doing at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Jamaica time. And if you could drop that in the chat for me, Ms. Buckner, right? Or Mark or Joan, if you could drop the link in the chat for that meeting coming up later on, so that individuals can actually jump on here onto that presentation. It's on a different link from this one, and get a chance to participate in that. So with that said, yeah, with that said, all right, I think we're good. All right, Samuel, see what's going on. He's pushing through.
Yeah.
It's just the spread is not
Yeah.
in our favor. That's it. Right. So you know, at the right time of the day, just catch 2-3 pips out of this pool. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Right. And even a beginner can make some money here. You know, it's just not difficult. It's a really beautiful system. Really beautiful system, right? Really beautiful system. And a lot of people are gonna get blessed from it. A lot of people. All right. So when you and your crews are ready, anybody, and I know Samuel, you know, Ghana, I'm pretty sure you and Mr. Evans, you guys are gonna be the first ones to get this, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, your guys are gonna be the first one to get this. Because it's still very new in the world. It's still very new, and there's nothing else like it. So it's not a copy of what somebody else did. It's something unique the gentleman developed for a sister that has epilepsy, and he wanted to give her a safe way to trade. So here's GBP AUD. But the thing about GBP AUD right now is that it's a dirty sell, okay? Because this is a sell on the 1 minute and there's a buy on the 5. So if you're going to take this 1 minute sell, you have to be very fast because it's going to just come dip below the moving average and go back up. That's generally what happens because there's a 5 minute buy going on. And then if you look at the 15-minute time frame, it's starting to buy. And then on the 30-minute time frame, it's a buy trend 1 hour. You see, there's a buy that took place, came down, and started to buy back up on the 1 hour. And on the 4 hour, it's a buy. So this 1 minute sell, anybody's going to take that, make sure you just, it's a very quick move, or just leave it alone. Don't bother to take that, right? Don't bother to mess with that. And just go for the 5 minute, you know, and the higher time frame buys that are going on. They take longer to go, but they will eventually get there. Okay? All right, man. Chuck, anyone else? Okay, so to get the technology or to get into Xtream, to get our education, we have a very powerful educational platform. So it's not only the technology, you'll be able to be trained on trading. All right, we have classes, we have videos, we have a library, we have live classes with master traders that you could attend to learn. You pay monthly a fee to have access to our community and to attend classes. $99 a month, $159 a month, $89 a month for getting classes and training. I recommend that you join us an affiliate. An affiliate, you pay $168 to get enrolled or $399, and then you can build a team as I'm doing. So I'm trading and I'm building a team. So I'm earning commissions by building a team, but I'm also trading and making money as well. So, you know, so eating from two sides of the table, so to speak, right? So this is beautiful. Here's the thing, you can trade and make way more money than you can building the team. Just tell you up front. We have traders who do $5,000, $10,000 in 15 minutes in our community, and some even more, okay? On a morning session in New York, right? There are many traders who do that in our community. So building the team is more so for the people who are being invited here, because when you become a very good trader, you do not need to talk to anybody to make money. You sit down with your laptop, you right click, you click trading, you put in your order. In this case, you could be going more for a buy than for a sell. I'd be going more for a buy than I would a sell right now. That's what I would be going for, based on the higher time frames on this trade, right? The spread here is still 5 pips kind of wide. I wouldn't want to jump into a trade like that right now. But I would have taken, I'd have looked at one of these higher time frames and looked for a buy position. I wanted, you know, a little retest here and then take a buy position, right? So this would have been a nice buy position earlier on, right here. It's this move. Okay, that took place. This should have been a nice time to put in, see, right? And if you look at the 5 minute time frame over to the left, you'd have seen that, right? It was called out a little earlier. Okay, you could see that, right? Could see that, right, Samuel? On the 5 minute, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yep. And then now the 1 minute sold off to create that 5 minute buy, and now it's buying back up. So you could have gotten your entry right above the line on the left, right? Which is about right here. And, you know, at a favorable time in the day, you'd have netted about 10 pips right there, just like that. Okay. Hey, trading has now become simple. All right, everyone. Any, let me see, let me just check the chat. Okay, we have the meeting ID, and great, we have that. And it's our time to win big, right? Rest easy now. Joan is telling you to rest easy now. Joan in Antigua is telling you to rest easy, Samuel. But it's hard to sleep after you see something like this. It's very difficult to relax because this is a game changer of game changers. This is the financial freedom that's been given to us, right? And then for those who are going to look for this to come back and retest this line and go back up, guys. All right, and maybe come back a little bit below and come back up. Because this 1 minute may come back, but it's broke, the back has broken already, which is just saying that this is going to be a buy. It's going to be a buy. This, you know, I expect this to climb a bit, come back, climb a bit, come back, climb a bit. That's my expectation. I could be wrong, but the system says it's a buy, and see, it's pushing up more. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So we're good to go. Okay, so no other questions from anyone? All right, we're good to go, guys. All right, so get your technology. All right, we'll get you set up, and you'll get guidance on how, within Xtream, will help you to even set up your indicators, help you to make sure everything is nicely set up. You're gonna have a lot of support, and we do a lot of support in helping our members to make sure you understand what you're doing. On Tuesdays and Thursday mornings on YouTube at 9 a.m., we do live sessions with our master traders. You use the technology and show you how to trade and everything. This is a game changer, right? I believe that anybody who doesn't have this, it's a tough road to earn money if you don't have a technology like this. Is this the only great technology out there? Maybe not, but I think this is probably the greatest one ever invented, right? Because the accuracy of this, 99% accuracy on trades that are being called in such a simple way that children can use this, it is amazing. It's simply amazing, simply amazing. So this is a beautiful time, beautiful season for us, all right? Beautiful time, beautiful season for us. And man, let's go, all right? Let's go and grow, all right, guys? Let's go and do some great things and bless one another. Tomorrow, Monday through Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Nigeria time, 9 p.m. UK, 8 p.m. Ghana, 11 p.m. Kenya, right? 11 p.m. Kenya, 10 p.m. Zambia, Zimbabwe, South Africa. Come on, let's get some people on here. Let's bless some people this coming week to get this knowledge, to get this information, so that we can help to enhance people's lives, all right? With them knowing about the great technology called the Safe to Trade technology, Xtreamfx Global Academy. I'm proud and grateful to be one of the leaders here to help people to benefit from this wonderful, wonderful movement, all right? All right, thank you, everybody. Get back to the person invited to be on here, and then they'll get you connected so you could do your purchase of whatever you need, whether you want to join as an affiliate, get a student package, or you want to go ahead and just dive right in and get your technology right off the bat, right? Totally up to you. All right, love you guys. All right, bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night.